Hello everyone, B. Rodri here, and today I'm coming to you guys with a new One Piece theory video. This was actually sent by one of my viewers. He actually posted it in the comment section of one of my videos, and it's a very interesting theory that I hadn't heard before. I tried looking around the internet to see if anyone else had thought about it, and I only saw a couple people with the same theory, but a lot of them are actually the same guy, I'm pretty sure, because they have the same name. And so the name of the subscriber, or I don't know if he's subscribed, but the name of the viewer is DHON Kali, so Dhon Kali. Okay. So I'm just gonna read out. It's 3 paragraphs long, so I'm just gonna read it out. So yeah, let's just start. It says, I want to post an interesting topic on how Luffy, or what weapon Luffy would use to fight Blackbeard. Okay, so right there, first sentence, it sparked a good idea. Is how is Luffy gonna fight Blackbeard? You could say hockey, of course, but I don't know. I'm not sure if hockey's gonna be enough to defeat Blackbeard. This is aside. This is just a good question that we should keep in mind for the rest of the series. Is in what ways will Luffy be able to fight Blackbeard one-on-one? Okay. So let's see. Can you please make a research about this on Wikipedia or other sites? I want everyone else's opinion about the matter. As for me, in my opinion, the One Piece treasure is the staff of the Monkey King of the ancient world. Okay. Gold D. Roger, is not the one who will inherit the One Piece despite being the carrier of the D. The D means a descendant of the family branch, of the monkey family, specifically Luffy. Only Luffy can get the One Piece, or shall I say, it will respond only to Luffy. Okay? So what he's talking about in this paragraph is the staff of the Monkey King that is based on the very popular, I believe it's a Chinese myth that's also in a novel form called Journey to the West. It's the character that actually Goku from Dragon Ball Z is heavily based off of, and this king carries a staff as one of his weapons. The Monkey King has a staff that, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, it's a power pole in Dragon Ball Z. So it's a pole that can extend very long. And in this story of the Monkey King, well, I'm going to continue reading, but you'll see how powerful it is in the story. Okay. Oda is a fan of Akira Toriyama, author of Dragon Ball. The manga was an adapted form of the novel Journey to the West. Okay, and then he says Goku is a Saiyan, Saiyans are monkeys, and then he says Monkey D. Luffy, Pirate King, Monkey King. Okay, so it kind of makes that connection there. In Journey to the West, the Monkey King's son Wukong obtained this is the weapon's name, Rui Jingu Bang. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but again, I'll have this whole thing posted in the description. A magically expanding gold-ringed iron rod weapon from Ao Gong. Okay, so we got this from this guy called Ao Gong. This weapon was originally a stick for measuring the depths of the seawater, used by Yu the Great in his flood control and treatment efforts. Now, this flood is based on a very big flood that happened in China a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure this is this part of the story is influenced by the giant flood that happened. Hence, its ability to vary its shape and length. After you left, it remained in the sea and became the pillar holding down the sea, an unmovable treasure of the undersea palace of Ao Gong. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to get into more detail into this. That's when I finish this last paragraph. One of Wukong's senior advisors had told him to seek out the Dragon King. So, Ao Gong is the Dragon King of the East, in order to get the powerful weapon befitting his skill. In the Dragon Palace, he tried out several kinds of heavenly weapons, many of which bent or completely broke as he wielded them. Ao Gong's wife then suggested that the Ryu Jingu Bang, thinking that he would not be able to lift it. When Wukong neared the pillar, it began to glow, signifying that the Monkey King was its true owner. It obediently listened to his commands and shrank to a manageable size so that Wukong could wield it effectively. This awed the dragons and threw the sea into confusion. The Monkey King, having removed the only thing controlled from the ebb and flow of the ocean's tides, so the staff was controlling the tides and the ocean. Pretty much, it was keeping it kind of in regularity, is keeping it everything calm and collected. Once he grabbed it, everything went into panic mode. The waters became violent. In addition to the magic staff, Wukong also forced Ao Gong to give him other magical gifts such as golden chainmail, phoenix feathered cap, walking cloud walking boots. And then he goes on to say, does anyone think that this is related to One Piece? And okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh, One Piece is the Monkey King staff, so the One Piece is the staff that can control the flow of the sea. Luffy is a descendant of the Monkey King, not Gold Roger. He is the member of the branch, so Gold Roger is just a member of the branch of the family of the D, whereas Luffy is actually a direct descendant of the Monkey King, aka Monkey D. Dragon, Monkey D. Garp, Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, so very interesting theory there. I actually went up and looked up the story of Journey to the West, make sure everything fit. Everything is exactly as he says in the story. There are a couple different versions. There's a very ancient version of the story. Then the actual journey, it evolves over time. But all of the versions are consistent with this interpretation of the story of the Monkey King. Okay. So what do I think about it? Well, there's a couple of interesting things about in here that really caught my attention. First of all, Ao Gong being the guy who gives him the Monkey King the staff. He's known as the Great Dragon of the East. Okay. Well, we know a dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, from the East Blue. Okay. What else? The pillar. It's known as the pillar holding down the sea. Okay. So if you know the other big, the main big theory for what the One Piece is, it's that it's a weapon that can destroy the red line and merge all the oceans together to create the all blue. Now there's a couple inconsistencies with that theory because Shirahoshi ended up being Poseidon, which is an actual weapon, and it has to do with aliens, people from the moon. But this has a very similar feel to it in that once this pillar is holding up the sea. If Luffy does manage to get the One Piece, all the seas will go into chaos. Okay, and he might be able to possibly control the seas. So, yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting theory. Or also the fact that the name of the novel is Journey to the West. Luffy starts in the East Blue, and then throughout the series is filled with Western characters. A lot of American popular characters, a lot of American actors, clothing styles, food, and not even American. You get European right now, Spain, and so on and so forth. So I mean, in terms of One Piece, Luffy is on a journey to the West. He's being exposed to this Western, a lot of these Western cultures that Oda seems to be obsessed with. So yeah. Another thing is when I was reading it, apparently Ao Gong, the dragon, he's the king of like an underwater city. So could this mean Fishman Island? Maybe the pillar underground. Maybe it's the tree Eve that gives fishmen life. That gives them the light that they can survive underwater. Maybe that has something to do with it. And maybe with Luffy attaining the One Piece, it's gonna destroy Fishman Island like it's been foretold by Shirley, I believe is the seer's name. So a lot of interesting things here. We know that the Journey to the West is a very, very popular story in Asia. A lot of influences and a ton of other stories. So there's at least some bit of influence in One Piece, especially considering that Oda is a big fan of Akira Toriyama. So I'm just putting it out there. Again, this isn't my idea. Dhon Cali is the guy who sent this to me. again, there's a couple of things I'm skeptical about. Doesn't talk anything about space, the moon people, the space pirates. Doesn't talk anything about the weapons. Um, but again, this isn't really theory based on One Piece itself. It's more theory based on an influence, a possible influence on the story and on what the One Piece is. So let me know what you guys think. Definitely comment below if you guys have anything to add to this. I mean, I think this is a good starting point for a possible solid theory. So that's mainly what I wanted to get this video out, is so that people can start talking about it, and maybe there is some part of this that's true, some part of this that can be expanded upon. And yeah, tomorrow I will have a new review on Attack on Titan new chapter 56, as well as a theory video on Levi. I don't want to spoil it for people or Levi, sorry, I don't want to spoil it for people who are anime only watchers, but theory video on him regarding the new chapters, so 2 new videos. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.